Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is SaintsFan, and today we got a brand new vehicle. And look, it is still snowing, so snow has not disappeared just yet. It may go away tonight, or it may stay until the next event week in a week. I don't know. I like the snow, so I kind of hope it stays. But in typical Rockstar fashion, the vehicle that was released today was not the one everyone wanted. It was not the Sultan Classic on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. No! The one they released is this garbage piece of junk, the Zhaba. Now, what you're seeing is its trade price, actually. So this thing is even more expensive normally than $1.8 million. The regular price is $2.4 million. However, I got the trade price, which I'll explain how to do, or how to get in a second, and that drops it to 1.8. So I'm gonna, of course, buy it, and you know what? Let's go ahead and throw it in my office garage so we can customize it. And when it gets delivered, we'll take a look at this piece of crap of a vehicle. So first off, I mean, just look at this thing. Well, look at it. It looks freaking stupid. Although, honestly, if it was not a bad performing vehicle, I think it could maybe work. I don't know. It's an interesting vehicle. But, of course, let's go ahead and take a look at the customization real quick. Before we get into anything else, obviously you can throw armor. You have brakes. You have bumpers. I mean, look, not really a whole bunch, right? Just different color stuff. Exhausts. I guess you can change some of that. Fenders. You can put some stuff like that on. But none of it is too, like, crazy looking. I guess the grill's maybe the cooler looking part, but again, like, these things don't work. It'd be awesome if those things did work. It does have some liveries, but these liveries aren't even like unique. These are the same liveries that are a part of the like all those other weaponized vehicles that have been in the game for like 3 years. So it's not like you get anything new as far as that goes. Roof, I guess you can throw some stuff on the roof, other things you can throw some stuff. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but again, none of this really matters because this thing is so bad. You can put some shovels on there. Also, you can put a single oil can or a dual oil can. Now, one of the things, obviously, we have some giant wheels here. There are no rim options that you can do legit. You can obviously put, well, it comes with bulletproof tires, but you can change the tire smoke and all that if you so choose. What you can do, and I'll show a picture on the screen right now, is with the iFruit app. Apparently you can use the iFruit app to put regular rims on this thing, which just looks ridiculous. So I guess that is somewhat of a unique feature regarding this car or this vehicle. You can glitch it to have regular rims on, which look insane because they're so freaking huge. One thing that I am noticing as I just go ahead and fully customize it, the window tints, they don't actually tint the windows. Well, they tint these small windows in the back, but they don't tint the windows up front. So you can't even like hide yourself inside. You're a pretty visible target. Now we're going to go ahead and exit to the ground and take a look at everything else that this vehicle does. So this thing's front tires, they don't actually turn. You can see I'm going in a circle, but they don't turn. It's almost like tank handling, which is terrible. And it's even amplified in the snow. Now, granted, the snow, yeah, it's only going to be here for the next couple of days. But it's just, there's no traction whatsoever with this vehicle. Now, one thing that this vehicle does have, going back to the windows real quick, is that it's got bulletproof glass. Although it's like most of the other bulletproof glass where after I think it's like 16 shots, you'll see it breaks. So it's not even like it's that great because these windows are so freaking big, people can easily break that glass and destroy the bulletproof glass. Now, before we start getting too negative, I will say this thing has a somewhat unique interior, as we have a little guy trying to shoot at us. But the interior, even though it is kind of dark, I mean, look, it's like a tank-ish interior. It's got a decent little speedometer, and it is a relatively big interior, so first person, it's not too bad driving it. But again, it's just, this vehicle is not that good. And the reason it is not that good is because just the speed, the performance. This thing is so slow, so bad at driving, at handling. And obviously that's part of the fact that the rims or the wheels don't actually turn. It's so slow. When I use this on my heist getaway, I thought it would be kind of a cool and fun vehicle, but it really is not. It was so frustrating to try and get away from the cops and to try and escape. Now, there is one silver lining. There's one bright spot. That'll be the last thing I talk on. But it's just overall not good performance-wise and handling-wise. Another disappointment with this vehicle is that even though it might perform like a tank and it might, like, you know, act like a tank, it doesn't really have those tank-like qualities when it comes to, like, running over cars and running through cars. Like, it kind of runs over them, as you can see, but because this thing's so bulky and weird and, like, the handling's just awkward, most of the time you end up, like, losing control, and it's definitely not as easy to, like, run over tanks or cars like some of the other tanks in the game. One thing, it does have somewhat of a unique little horn here. Like, I'm gonna hold the horn down and it like pulses the horn. It's a really weird thing, but I don't think any other car does this. So that's not me honking the horn more than once. That's me just holding it down and, like, your character just does that. So I guess if you're going for unique stuff, that's one little unique feature. I believe, let me go ahead and check the website again, but I think this actually drives 4 people. No, it only drives 1. Sorry about that. Which is weird, though, considering there is a second seat there. So I don't actually know if this does hold more than 1 person, because there's 2 seats, but if the website says it only holds 1, I don't know what to believe. Now, the disappointing part, or the one unique part that's good, is that this thing can actually become a boat. It does float in the water. It's like the APC tank. It works like a boat. You can, you know, drive it around and turn it around and actually control it. It is not very fast, much like land, but it can float on the water. And this may be the only saving grace to this vehicle. And the reason that is because when you are in the heist and you're using this as a getaway vehicle, most of the time you're going to be going up north, like up to Polito, up here somewhere, to sell to the highest seller. Well, what you can do is basically get it far enough up, and then you just drive it into the Alamo Sea, and you can just take, like, you know, this river down, or you can take this river down to lose the cops. And it's real easy to lose the cops in the river because the river is much like the train tracks, and, you know, the cops aren't going to follow you there. So I guess that is a thing, although, as you can see here, and this also happened on, on one of those rivers when me and my friend were trying to escape. This thing, because it sucks so much, freaking so bad, basically, it gets stuck on certain things, like the current of the river takes it over. Now that, or obviously in a little lake, so there's not much of a current, but when you're on the river up north, the current in some spots is almost more than this thing can handle, and it gets stuck. So I don't know. It's just, this thing is not good. Do not buy it, please. I will show you guys before we end this. Let's go ahead and get out. I'll show you guys how many explosives it takes. I will test real quick. Okay, so that's an oil fuel can that does not explode, so that's interesting. I am going to show you guys with the homing missile, because I believe it takes 7 RPGs, so we'll see how many homing missiles this thing will take. So it takes 12 homing missiles, and like I said, someone did clarify it took 7 RPGs, so 12 homing missiles, which means probably 12-ish Rune or Oppressor Mark II missiles. I'm assuming it's going to be like 20,000 for insurance. Let me just go ahead and check that really quick. We'll go to Moore's Mutual and see what that is. So it is 20 grand to get it. Overall, like I said, it's not very good. I don't know what Rockstar thought bringing it to the game. Like, it could have been a cool car if it had some cool properties and if it didn't suck as far as the performance and handling went. But as is, it's not very good. And honestly, I wouldn't even try and use it for a getaway vehicle in the heist. And that is how you get the trade price, because I don't think I mentioned that. If you want the trade price for whatever unknown reason, then you have to, I think it's the MC guy you have to have as your driver, and then he can give you the Zhaba as a getaway vehicle. And then obviously you have to complete the heist with the getaway vehicle to get the trade price. But yeah, those were about, I don't know, 10 or so things that you just should know. It's not a good vehicle. Don't buy it. Rockstar ruined the freaking Christmas by not allowing us to have the Sultan Classic in the snow. Like, they actually kept the snow around, and they're like, nah, we don't want you guys to have fun with the Sultan Classic. We want you guys to suffer with the Zhaba. Yeah, but anyway, thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for the video. Please drop it a like. If you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA content. Let me know your thoughts on the stupid Zhaba in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.